Hey, Friendo, Steve here.
Hey, Larson.
And it's time once again to react to those other guys at the Wrestling Observer. This time it's for the star ratings for AEW Double or Nothing. Larson, we just recorded the Saturday night's main event star ratings reaction. This is, I get the feeling, usually the AEW star rating videos do really well because, you know, they're matches, you know?
Well, they're matches, and then there's people who don't like AEW, and so when matches get a high rating, they're like, oh, this match wasn't very good. That kind of stuff.
Oh, how dare you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that video is available, the Saturday night's main event. Larson's in the hot seat, which means in this episode, I'm in the hot seat. Another big switcheroo because for a while, you were in the AEW hot seat. Now
there's
I'm
more
in the
opportunities.
Yeah, I kind of like the AEW ones better.
Yeah, I kind of do as well. Anyways, let's get to it. We got 9 matches to get through.
A lot of opportunities to fail.
It's a lot. So I'll kick things off with a bit from the preamble here.
Okay.
A couple sentences. Says, Double or Nothing was among the best pay-per-view shows in history, says Dave Meltzer.
Wow.
It had an incredible series of matches. It went too long.
Oh.
The show featured a supremely creative anarchy in the arena match, which is something not to everyone's taste, but combined comedy, violence, specific moments to create an incredible spectacle that the audience loved. All right, keep all that in mind.
Okay.
Let's kick things off with the first match on the main card. Mercedes Manet winning the Owen tournament, defeating Jamie Hayter. Dave said this, excellent match. Monet did several meteors, including one that knocked Hayter's head to the floor. Monet did a straightjacket camel clutch. Hayter did a nice missile drop kick and second shotgun drop kick. Monet did the Three Amigos, which got a pop given Eddie Guerrero lived in Phoenix for years, including at the time of his death. The crowd was very hot for this.
Hot.
There were some tombstone reversals. Hayter hit it, and Monet kicked out. Monet won with a DDT, followed by a quick inside cradle. What did Dave give this match?
I mean, it sounds like it's got all the hallmarks of a really highly rated match. We're talking big moves.
Well, he didn't say that.
No, but he did mention moves that sounded big, like the tombstone pile driver. So we have big moves. We've got heat, and he called it excellent. All that to me says 4.5 stars.
Look at you, 1 for 1 already.
Bang! Going.
Are you still have the newsletter up
today?
Do you still have the newsletter up?
No, not here. I don't see. You can see my hands. I don't have it in my hands. I mean, is it literally up? It is literally up. I will close it out, but it's not in my field of view. I've got Zoom, and I got me, and I got one on the board.
Next, FTR defeats Daniel Garcia. What was that? FTR defeats Daniel Garcia and Nigel McInness in 22.5 minutes. Dave said...
This match sucked.
Dave said,
this is a good match.
McInness got a big pop as the announcer coming out of retirement for a match angled usually works. Cash tried to hug Garcia, who shoved him away. They beat on McInness. They did the Shatter Machine on McInness on the floor. Shivani comforted McInness. So it was Garcia against both. Dax did a pile driver and Garcia kicked out. They did a spike pile driver, but Garcia got his foot on the ropes. Finally, Dax got the sharpshooter on Garcia, and he passed. Not a whole lot of editorializing there.
No, there isn't.
There was basically none.
This match did have good heat, though.
It did.
And the Shatter Machine on the floor, I think that could be considered a big move.
Singular, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to say he went 4.25.
So close. 4.5. He gave this one 4.5 stars.
Wow. Same as he didn't even call this one excellent.
No.
Wow. This is a really good match.
It was a really good match. Next up, Ricochet defeats Mark Brisco in a stretcher match. Dave said technically this was an ambulance match, not a stretcher match. Hard hitting. I think it's nearly impossible to put Brisco in the ring with somebody talented and not get a great match out of it. Ain't that true?
These days, dude.
Yep.
He's like AEW Sheamus.
Yeah. All right, fast forward. I'm going to fast forward to the end. Ricochet hit Brisco with scissors. Brisco blocked the scissors shot and got the scissors and hit Ricochet. Ricochet got another set of scissors, then used a low blow, a scissors shot, and the spirit gun to put Brisco into the ambulance to win.
I don't know how Meltzer feels about gimmicks, to be honest with you. Like gimmick matches like this. I don't know how he feels about that. He wasn't like overly effusive about this. Like, I forget what I gave. I think I gave it like 4 3/4.
I don't know if you went that high.
Because goddamn, I like this match a lot. This was a lot of fun.
I don't keep track of yours.
What did you give this match?
I think I gave it 4 1/4.
4 1/4. I feel like it deserves more, but the fact that he didn't really talk about this much more, he said a great match.
Hard hitting is what he said. That's it.
Well, he said it's impossible to put Brisco in there with somebody who's talented and not come out with a great match.
To not get a great match out of it, yes.
Okay. So, hard hitting, great. Golly, I'm waffling on 3 scores here. Boy, oh boy. This is, I mean, the actual answer is going to say a lot, and I'll have to remember that for future gimmick matches. I'm going to say he went 4 1/4.
Another 4.5 star match.
Yeah, okay. I was like, God damn, is he going to go 3 4.5 stars in a match? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, he did.
Damn it, I should have said that.
You did. Next up, tag title match. Hurt Syndicate defeated Sons of Texas. Hey.
Hey.
In about 12 and a half minutes.
Hey.
That's what Dave wrote. Very loud, we hurt people chants. Mm-hmm. Guevara did a springboard shooting star press to the floor on Lashley. Sorry, there's no editorializing in this one. MJF offered Benjamin the ring. Lashley got mad and yelled at him. MVP told MJF to calm down. Lashley speared Guevara, and Rhodes saved. MJF eye-raked Rhodes. Lashley speared Rhodes through the barricade, and Benjamin used the ring, a knee, and a super kick to pin Guevara.
He used the ring to pin
I don't remember
Guevara?
him using the ring.
I don't even know how you would do that. Wow, nothing to this one.
Yeah, you get nothing here.
I feel like this is going to be a rising tide scenario where, like, this is probably a 3 1/4 star match, but he gave it 4. I'm going to say 4.
A bit off in this one. He gave it 3.5, though.
Okay, that is kind of a rising tide.
Yeah, no, the logic was
situation.
sound. I think he just overshot a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. All right.
Next up, Okada retained the Continental title over Speedball. About 16 minutes. He said Bailey had the early advantage, including a triangle moonsault to the floor and Speedball kicks, but Okada blocked one and did a dragon screw and DDT on the floor. Okada's chest was all bruised up from Bailey's hard chops. Bailey went to the top rope for a shooting star press, and Okada hit him with a drop kick and finished with a rainmaker. Here's some editorializing for you. Bailey was great in this match, and Okada has a certain level as a pro wrestler that very few have. That shooting star into the drop kick was great as well.
Boy. I'm going to say he went back to the 4.5 star.
There you go. You're on the board.
All
again.
right.
You got 2.
All right. We sort of, I think I kind of know, like, I think
Your
there might be
baseline?
a couple. Yeah. I think, he's got his, yeah. Okay.
Next up, Tony Storm defeated Mina Shirakawa to retain the AEW Women's title, almost 16 minutes. He said there were dueling chants early. Most of the match was Shirakawa working on the leg. Shirakawa used a rolling elbow and Hurricane and hit her glamorous driver for a near fall. The fans didn't know that finish, so it didn't get a big reaction.
Oh, wow. No heat there.
Shirakawa went back to the leg and used a Casadora into a figure 4. Storm teased tapping but made the ropes. Storm used the big package and got the pin with Storm 0 after the match. Both women kissed on the lips, and Shirakawa kissed Storm on the knee, so they are back together.
Oh, thank you for the clarification, Dave. Both women kissed on the lips.
On the lips.
Oh, man. Not a lot to go off there. Boy, oh boy. Okay, so I'm waffling between 2 scores here. I am going to say, boy. See, I thought this match was actually better than the Mercedes match, but it kind of feels like he would have said something if he felt that was the case. I'll say he went 4 1/4.
Oh, so close. 4 stars.
Oh, 4. Oh, wow.
Maybe
A
4.
full half star under the Mercedes
Yeah,
one.
full half star.
I wouldn't have thought that. All right.
All right, Anarchy in the Arena Time. So keep in mind what he said earlier about it. Because in the write-up, it's basically all description except for one sentence.
Give me that one sentence then. I don't need any description.
This match was completely insane.
Completely insane. And I already heard what he had to say about the other stuff. God damn, man. I think he went 5 stars in this match.
There you go, 5 stars.
Bang, bang. Am I 3 of
3 of 7 so far.
3 of 7? All right.
Next up, Kyle Fletcher and Takeshita and Alexander defeated Paragon.
Oh.
Said these guys had the impossible task of following the prior match. All 6 are great wrestlers. They had a very good match. Don Callis came from commentary to kick strong in the gut. Callis actually got a lot of heat, but it was hard with them just doing the wrestling. Cole hit the Panama Sunrise on Fletcher on the floor. Fletcher came back with a half Nelson German suplex on Cole and running knee. Fletcher pinned O'Reilly to take it with a brain buster. What did Dave give this match?
Boy, oh boy. So he gave that one. He's got to go for. I'm gonna say he went 4 stars on this.
So close.
3 3/4.
3 3/4.
Yeah, okay. I was gonna say that, but I was like, come on. This is actually like in a vacuum. This match was actually really good.
Match. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
unbelievable,
finally.
Given how big those dudes are in the Don Callis family, and how old those other guys.
Yeah.
I don't know why this is my new narrative. I need to stop with that.
You
man.
need to stop.
I do.
You do.
I'm gonna get myself in trouble.
Finally, the main event. Hangman Adam Page defeated Will Osprey to win the men's Owen tournament.
Ooh.
Almost 37 minutes was this match.
I know what the floor is on this one, man.
So he said the crowd was exhausted from the Anarchy match, as well as it being nearly 5 hours into the show when the main event started, but the two had a strong match of the year contender. There were loud dueling chants to start the match. You could tell they were going long as they started out with wrestling and settling the crowd down. Page went, fast forward to the finish, Page went for another buckshot lariat into a Stormbreaker attempt, but Page escaped, hit a hard clothesline, finally got the pin with the buckshot lariat after winning. Page left the ring while Osprey basically collapsed in total disappointment. Page saw him, went back to the ring, told him what a great job he had done in the match, and they shook hands.
Wow, that's all I get, really?
Yeah.
All right.
A lot of description. I will say this, and take it for what it's worth. He wrote a lot about Anarchy in the Arena. That was the longest description. That was the most, the focus predominantly. Not to say he didn't focus on this main event at all in the preamble.
Yeah.
He mentioned it.
Yeah.
In fact, the first sentence is from the preamble.
Uh-huh. Okay.
First 2, sorry. So take that for what it's worth.
All right. All right. I will say Dave went. I mean, look, I'm going to take what you just said at face value. I'm going to say he went 4 3/4, which is fucking shocking because this should be like he probably gave this 5. I'm going to say he gave it 5 stars.
5.5.
He went that high.
Yeah.
I wasn't even before you told me that. I did lower because of what you said, but I was only going to go 5 1/4.
Yeah, you went
because
5.5.
he barely said anything about it.
I know.
It is I mean, it's a fucking
really
awesome
good.
match.
Yeah, it was
it's
really
a
good.
really, really good match.
It was really, really good.
Yeah. Wow. He went 5.5.
Yeah,
on that.
it's interesting given how much he wrote about Anarchy in the Arena in the preamble and the longest write-up because there was a lot of description, obviously. That this would be the highest rated match.
He's getting bored with the good wrestling
It's
matches.
the monotony of quality, yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, what did I get? 3 out of 9?
You got 3 of 9.
Well, it's not the 10 out of 9 that I wanted.
Well, it's not possible.
So,
but if this was baseball, hey,
hey,
you'd be among the league leaders for batting average.
if I am trying to get into the NBA and I'm 3 of 9 for the 3, 33% is not bad from the 3.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not great.
No, it's all right, though.
It's not Steph Curry.
Depending on what
Maybe
position
it's
you play, it's not bad.
Al Horford.
I feel like Al Horford actually is a pretty, for a center, a pretty good three-point shooter.
I think he probably is.
Yeah.
I think Dirk. What about Dirk? You think Dirk did better than 33% from the 3?
I don't know, but he was a good
He
shooter.
would launch them. Remember he'd launch those things.
Oh, yeah.
Look like a
High
giant
arc.
doing that. Yeah. What about Chet? You think Chet gets a better than 33? He's a good 3-point shooter.
He's a decent three-point shooter.
Yeah, man. Anyway,
You're asking me
dudes.
for the random basketball player's three-point shooting percentage career.
Hey, dude.
I don't know these numbers offhand, man. Oh, Dirk was a 38% career three-point
Hey,
shooter.
look at that. So I'm not as good as Dirk. What about Chet? Just give me Chet. That's all I want to know.
Chet Holmgren.
What's Chet? Because that guy could throw, man. He could do-
37% three-point
Look at
shooter.
that. He's almost in Dirk territory.
Yeah,
all
this
right.
past
Well,
season he was almost 38.
Well, I got some work to do. Anyways, that's going to do it for this edition of Reacting to Those Other Guys. Let us know what you guys think in the comments below. Till next time, we'll see you guys around. Go check out the Saturday Night's Main Event.
Go watch
if you
that
haven't
one
already.